Yeah. So I had to reload because of YouTube again. Unfortunately. And it started a new stream? Okay, I'm delete that. Hopefully. That's the one that started right before, and this is the one that's working right now. If it's not, I'm gonna be so pissed off, but... Yes! Victory. Yes! Okay. And of course, thank you to the current stream boss.
Oh, smells so good.
Whose work in animation and more you can check in the description below, or on my about page on Twitch. Thank you to my current subscribers and Patreons, Scarlord, Crash Psycho, Beanmew, and Nutty Play. Yeah, I can leave that for now. Just need to make sure I check on it again. No, quickly. Nothing good. Me too. Yeah. Okay. Doing a few things at the same time. A few things, many. Maybe too many. Okay, so we want to continue the main story. How do I go about doing that? If I actually skipped part of it. Honestly, I might get her. Wasn't sure I'd like her style, but when I tried the trial out, it was pretty good. But right now, we want to continue the main story. It's fascinating. This is the only game that gets me this confused about where I would go to continue. Yeah, maybe I did. Meet up with Looper. Yeah, so maybe I did miss out on a story quest that came out last month, which is insane. So how do I go about doing this? Ah, damn it. Yeah, I need to change that. Wandering waves. And look for... They must have made one. Even when divinity remains silent. That's how it's called. Okay, so we have a lot to catch up on in that case. Intending melody of life. At least I'll have that in case we don't go through all the story, because through that, in reverse to some of the others, it's true that in Wandering Waves there's sometimes too much. Like those cutscenes can last ages. I remember one of the first cutscenes was like 20 minutes long or something like that. That was ridiculous. And not in a good way. That was just like two characters talking to each other for ages. Gacha games suffer from some very weird problems. It's so hard to find it. That's annoying as fuck. Because yeah, no, we won't be doing that quest yet. You'll do good to get Looper rather. And why is it still going there? Oh, fuck it. We'll use what we have. And then we'll see from there. Okay. So let's see how much you missed out on.
You've come, warrior!
Oh yeah, we did win.
The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenos' side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt a layered and distinct frequency.
Yes.
It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont, but the source eluded me at the time. But now, I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
She waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
I'm keen to find out.
Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Flames of Heart.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
It's been ages since I've watched an Aegon. But the fight's today.
Okay, it's taking me all the way to wherever this is. Well, I need to go to these points of interest.
I can fly too.
Do I even remember how to fly?
Such is their blessing.
I need to change it, that's why.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Oh yeah, it's true, I never even tried her out.
All or nothing. Into the spotlight.
Okay, she's more fun than I thought she would be. Way faster than I thought.
I thought tacit discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
Interesting.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings.
They
It's more
appeared.
like they spawned from thin air.
Yeah.
Look, it's just ahead. The Veil of Glory. Where he...
Yeah. I got there too fast. Did they expect people to walk when you can fly? Hey, Shin-chan. Or should I say?
You are from my homeland.
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thermodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thermodian was never able to establish influence here. Maybe it's not that simple.
These, how do you say, detective moments are annoying. I mean, if you have to do such moments and it's not like you piecing things together to get like bonus points or something, why even bother putting it into the game? Either your story is good enough so that people understand what the fuck's happening, or it's not. Is there a new update? Yes, but it seems that I even missed the last update. So when Lupa became a playable character, I didn't realize that she was, there was also more of the story quest. So I hadn't played it. And there's, on top of that, another update with, what was her name again? What was her name again? Perlova? It's such a weird name. After all. Frolova. Frolova. I remember the P at the beginning. But yes, there's a new update.
The Thermodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragunese, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there, and it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thermodian's corruption. Frolova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey. If the Mia I see is under the Thermodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thermodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of the story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thermodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Hey! Is something wrong? Is there something you need? Or something you want to say?
Trust her, speak your mind, doubt her, tell nothing. Would this even change anything? Would it actually change any fucking thing? Probably not.
I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cardathia, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Yep.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior, just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
Now, if this is truly that one person's power, I mean, how insanely powerful is he then?
I hear cowering prey. I'll end you! Time to fight! With me! Into the spotlight!
Be gone, wicked souls! Such is their blessing.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont. Touch them and listen to the whispers of those who once wielded them.
Stretching out your hand, your fingertips brush against the rusted steel. A deep, solemn voice hums from the spear shaft. Through endless battles and surging dark tide, kin and warmth were lost, and all softness and loved them. They don't even care if it's on automatic and they're going that fast. Yeah, we really want to see how the story comes together in this one. I love Catafia and I did love part of her story, but I was very all over the place. It was like they were coming up with ways to get through the story whilst they were writing the story rather than going through it methodically and actually knowing where it was going to end. It felt like they were coming up with random ass things right in the middle of it. So I'm wondering if they fixed that here.
This is Hercules' sword.
Hercules.
You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide bore down on Raganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Dragoon, Septimont has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks... power. Needs more.
More tattered discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted. Just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as tacit discords.
All or nothing! Into the spotlight with me! Caught you now! With me! To victory!
Yeah, they made this battle crazed maniac perfectly.
The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
And not like this, it seems. So what do you want me to do? Absolve. Oh, we're gonna use that power. Yeah. Eliminate the tidal blight, okay, but it won't let me. Okay, I just have to hold it. The only reason I have any idea of what's happening right now in this story is because they showed us Catafia's
What's that
side.
sound? Come, we should check it out.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
You know Imperator's supposed to be dead. Of course, could be... Yeah, but if it's the power that they left behind, what's this all about? Yeah. Wait, why didn't he stop that from happening? But dude, you slow motherfucker.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathia.
Not just knowledge. You've stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word.
Why?
The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter.
The quill will form. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page.
I mean, it's beautiful,
Right.
it's hype, but...
For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Make it make sense! Oh, damn. Hey, Vinimio. Hey. And she's awake in the story. But I thought that the other world was already being engulfed by the story, and that's why there's two worlds on top of each other, and now she's in this book.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world.
No, you're not.
This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus' plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another.
Why?
New pages keep appearing, layering over the old.
Yes.
And the changes in one story bleed through to the next.
But you can go back and change it, is what you're saying?
After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived.
That is so
Cartathea
fucking weird,
saved
though.
me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off.
Central Hub?
But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters.
At least now we know why there's so multiple. Hey, I'm gonna watch the Rocket event today. Rocket event? Is it like space we're talking about? As in Elon Musk with SpaceX or NASA? I don't understand the story I'm watching. Oh, she has a tail. Yes, she has a tail. You would like her. She's a wolf girl. Kind of. But that's because of the overuse of her abilities. That's what happens to the characters in this game that have like weird animal parts. Or even, it could even be like piano parts. Like, it can be all kinds of things growing on the body. Oh, Fortnite. Rocket. Wait, why don't I remember that? I don't remember there being anything about Rocket in there. But yeah, if it's going to happen soon, I'll miss it. That's for sure. But yeah, unlike last time, I don't even remember seeing anything about a Rocket event happening. So I guess I'll miss it. Rocket event. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything about that. And I played last week with Well, wait, even you were there last week. But yeah, we played last week. I don't remember anything about Rocket Event. Oh, it's an OG. Also, all the past events will happen again in OG. Well, I guess you can even change it a bit. Okay, okay. Interesting. And yeah, I can understand you not understanding the story that's in front of you because and that's why I wanted to play through this part of the story and the next part. I wanted to see if they get better at storytelling because they have interesting ideas in this game, but it feels like they just make up things as they go along. And also, if someone has the power to literally bend reality like this, he writes a story, and reality starts to follow that story, and then he can force people to repeat that story until it happens the way he wants it to happen. I mean, how broken is that power? And that's a human, one normal human who has that power, or normal. Yeah, he's one of the humans in this world that can use abilities, but still, this is ridiculous.
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
And what's funny is that you came just as they basically... Fuck off. But yeah, you came just as they basically explained what was happening. So for the last few hours within this plot, even I have been very, very confused. Because as you can see, we've been through 3 worlds now. Well, I guess this is the... No, this is the 4th world, isn't it? Yeah. This is the 4th world. At 2 p.m.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide.
Your time, I'm guessing.
The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
An ability that can literally bend the reality of an entire nation. I hope it makes it gets to a point where it's like mind-blowingly incredible, but so far it just seems forced for the plot. Because that's way too much power for one person in this world who's not God, one of those god-like entities, like the Sentinels.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimont, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Carterthea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I had tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt.
For the hunt.
Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinasita weep and bleed.
How's it still alive though?
I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Maybe it's only alive within the pages of the story.
Septimont. Can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
Huh.
You mean...
But that doesn't make sense because in the last story you told us that it could only make one vessel ever. And now you're saying there were failed vessels? Well, they can only make one perfect vessel? But he's using the old vessels now to revive himself? Once I'm done with this stream, I'm going to check if anyone else is pointing out these inconsistencies in the story. Because, once again, feels like they did this just to get the plot moving again, but a story within a story, yes. It's worse than that. It's a story within a story within a story within a story. And yeah, I'm not sure what, because we don't have the rules about this person's ability. You watch Hunter x Hunter. It feels like that with some of these villains. Like they have powers that, you know, they kind of manifested because of the kind of person they are. And his powers collided to write stories that can change reality. But in that case, what the fuck are the rules of this story? Can he literally put in things that don't exist? Like this creature, this Trunodian that they're talking about, we killed it normally in the last story. Oh fuck, that sounds so weird, but we didn't kill it in this, like, written story. twisted world he's creating. We killed it in the real world. Unless that was also part of the story. I hope it makes sense at the end, but I'm not sure it will.
There is still much I don't know.
Yes!
I keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me.
Yeah, we did.
Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet him and see how he does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
And why wouldn't you go with her?
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best.
So are you telling me that the stories are happening at the same time? So Kat appears in the old story and she used some power, don't even know how she did that, to send Looper into...
First, tell me,
our
what is
story.
that person's name?
Well, I guess Caterpillar might have the power to bend the story a bit because she was created by godlike creatures in this world. Two of them, actually.
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Winimute, Geppetto sounds that has more sense. They need classes on storytelling. Yes. If anything, it's amazing that the animators are still capable of animating so much of it. Like, the animation is beautiful. I know they don't have time to always do like the super animation, but they do a good amount of it in this game.
I remember reading about them in the Silver Records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
But yeah, whoever is in charge of writing the story is doing a
After my
bad
role was
job.
erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance.
What?
That's why. I only regained my name after I met the warrior.
So are you saying that only one person could go to the next story if someone stayed in the old story at the end of that old story. And see, it also doesn't make sense from we don't know from a time, you know, time. Is time reversing? Or is it even weirder than that, where all these stories are happening at the same time? So like when she started this new story, which is a third or fourth story, it is a fourth story, because in the first story everyone dies. So there's a fourth story. And now when she came to the story, it was like she started when all the other stories started at the same time, like parallel universes. I want to have my mind blown, but it sounds like it's just gonna be, you know, they're just gonna kind of try and wrap it up anyhow and throw it at you. Yeah, I'm glad I have your feedback though, because sometimes I do wonder, am I just going crazy? And like I said, everything you're hearing now is the explanation of this entire story so far. This is the first time that actually explaining it, so you're getting all the information that, yeah, we didn't have before. I mean, before you just saw, well, the story you just saw there. God damn, it's too. Let's see. We'll see.
During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw
Yeah.
were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more.
Yes. How is it the monster's doing though? The monster doesn't have that power. And if it's working with the Fraxidus, possible that's working with that human who can write stories, but then you're gonna explain how that's working, because Terodian is just a, maybe, unless the Terodian is also took control of the bad guy, which would just be weird, but
Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake.
okay.
What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimon mean to you?
Explanations.
I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Let's see. Yeah, so Doomsday is the one, the original one where everyone dies. But see, I'm like, was that a reality? Or was that, did that happen only because this guy rewrote reality? And if he can rewrite reality, that would mean that he has time manipulating powers. The story was drawing to its close. Caterpillar could feel the world around her shifting. The buildings, statues, and even the land itself were cracked like damp paper. But it no longer mattered. She had uncovered the clue that pointed to the one responsible and was heading towards the playwright. With more Fraxidus members lurking here, she was prepared for the coming battle. As for the rest, Caterpillar had no doubt that Wujikami would handle it. She was his sword, and she believed in him completely. As the story nears to a close, Fia sets off to hunt down the playwright who's behind it all. This is the one where we sent her. But like, why do we even have the book? Or is the book being given to whoever's in the story part of the power?
Covered in tidal blight.
Or this world was always a book, which is also a possibility.
If I want to get it moving.
It would be some bullshit cop-out, but it is a possibility, yes.
Gladiator spears nearby.
Always was.
Control unit. Then grab a spear from the platform to clear out this blight.
It always was. Which is possible because this whole world is supposed to be made of like sounds. And if it was always a book with this ability, bam. I mean, it would make sense. Everything would make sense if it's a book being written by an enemy.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
Damn. They actually animated that shit.
I hear cowering prey. The fight is on! Break darkness! With me! Together we howl! I smell fear. With me! Glory is upon us! With me to victory! Die, evil!
Yeah, she's a fun character.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
It seems like, what the fuck are these spears? Is she writing her own story now, kind of thing? Hey, get to your work. Okay.
I hit.
Okay. The asshole Jodie's face. Got sneak attack. You little bitch.
With me! Into the spotlight!
You're wrecked. It would drain quickly, but not that quickly.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Oh. Wait, where was it? There is a... Yeah, right here. Yeah. Always in them high heels. Because that makes so much sense. For a warrior. Oh, we're going down.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route.
Stick drift.
The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
Oh, I have to use that. Yeah. So that's the
I've
asshole.
already pulled that body from the sea.
Not her. This guy.
Excellent.
He's the
Dr.
writer.
Junior. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know, Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
I see.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Yeah,
Do
so
not
she
be
was
upset,
being
my
used.
dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So that explains why.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Yeah, that explains why the statue was not where it was supposed to
I hear
be.
cowering prey.
Just finish it if you can.
The fight is on! Die, evil! All or nothing!
Yeah.
I smell fear.
Triumph at the spear tip! Time to fight! Into the spotlight!
I hear cowering.
On now! With me! Let's start! Glory is upon us!
Oh, now is the second half.
With me! To victory! Time to fight! Together we howl!
Once again, beautiful, but like, what the fuck is this place?
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. Ugh, the irony. A Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city.
Yeah.
Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
Okay, so maybe this is how his power works. Maybe he needs to build this entire base before he could use this reality warping power. Then, like, with an Nen ability, the risk is high enough for the power. Oh.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea.
Decades.
Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself.
Okay.
I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
With the Trinodian?
You spoke
Trinodian?
with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger.
Yeah, so I was right. They kind of bullshitted their way into this. Oh, this failed resonator. Uh, after the real Trinodian died, something awoke in her, and now it can revive itself. I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. That's not how they made it seem. I feel like I've been lied to, you know? Minu, today is my little bro's birthday. He became 21. Damn. Yeah, 21. Wait. So are you going... Well, it is Saturday. Are you celebrating? Or is he working? Because you did say that you're going to watch the Fortnite Rocket event. But yeah, no, it is. I forgot how many birthdays there were in July. It's just like April. An influx. So many people.
I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use me to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodians' designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life.
Celebrating after 2 p.m. Okay. So you mean celebrating later than 2 p.m. I guess. Yeah, I guess that means the same thing. Because you said that the event was at 2 p.m. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah. Congrats to him. Happy birthday. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I was defrosting my freezer. I have to take care of that. Yeah, it's always weird still calling them younger siblings when they're already adults, but hey, that's how it works.
A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
You have problems, my dude.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo.
Yeah.
I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
This time, oh well.
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death?
This experimental unit is only a prototype. The true finished product must lie deeper.
I hear cowering prey. I smell fear or nothing. Prey.
Still lingering, Mia? A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena.
The glory.
I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance?
That makes no sense. You said you could only do it once. Why these idiots saying, oh, because it was the Sentinel. No, but the Trinodian used the Sentinel's axis to make Cartathea. And we were told you could only make one. And now there's two of them. This is bullshit.
Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a flower often given to gladiators. A symbol of victory. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinacita. They belong to no gods but their own. Was it real? Was it mine? Was it worth it? Sometimes I feel like a flare, distressed and pressed by the screams. All I know is my desire and my love won't fade. I'll set a fire fierce. Was it real? Was it mine?
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Yeah, we said fuck that request.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
Okay, I am still controlling.
I believe in you. Warrior.
I swear by the eternal sun, I will slay you!
Man, that's some good music. And that's one nasty ass looking creature.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged.
I know I can't hit them while they're doing that.
With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death.
Yep.
Together we howl! I'll end you with me!
Yes, we will.
The fight is on! Glory is upon us! With me to victory!
Unite with me.
Meaningless move. With me into the spotlight! Lackluster. Triumph at the theatre! Ooh, now's the second half. Try that again. With
A
me!
human life is nothing more than a scream between life and death.
Shit. What's it? Fuck.
Meaningless move.
Huh? Okay, multiple times.
Together we howl! With me! I smell the fight is on!
Get down, bitch. I should I call you Ding. Oh, I didn't get to finish it off. Now this is the best animations they can do.
Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Proud! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
seems the play I've written isn't well received.
Huh. He got Scar.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
No! Once again, absolutely beautiful, but questions.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Rover, you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me.
The sonosphere.
First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
Too much.
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
Sure. Try and make it make sense. Especially those blanks. Okay, so it's been erased. Why are you writing this in the... Okay, reality. That's why. That's what they meant. Okay, I was about to say why they're writing this in the book, but they called it reality. This makes more sense.
When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to find its source. It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter this Sonoro, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Cristoforo and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Mia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid.
But why couldn't you go
I
and
backed
find
the
it again?
playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script.
What? You took it away?
Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One?
Yes, there's still questions to be answered, but let's start here.
Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate.
So you know you're a no.
In this scenario, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Mia has long since passed and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Mia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from the original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Mia's identities. This allowed Mia to summon the Dark Tide upon Septimont.
I see, so he got the corpse. But why the fuck is his ability capable of making a corpse into a character in the story? How broken is that ability if he can do that?
Is there anything else you wish to ask?
Yes.
One?
Tell me about the Trunodian and the Central Hub.
The central hub within the Veil of Glory was established by the Sentinel, and it appears no one had ever entered it before. Activating it requires 2 key conditions. Victory, which grants the blessing bestowed by the Lioness of Glory through the Sentinel's mandate, and a trace of the Sentinel's frequency. The Threnodian set its sights on Mia for this very reason, which, in turn, brought its attention to Lupa. I struck a significant blow to the Threnodian within the story, but because I failed to prevent the corruption of the central hub earlier, it endured, drawing strength from that source.
Throughout this journey, I often saw the figures of Lupa and Mia overlap.
It seems the Threnodian was attempting to replace Lupa, hoping to use her to corrupt the hub, siphon its power, and ultimately destroy Renacita. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Apart from the playwright, I also encountered 2 other Fraxinus leaders. One, a woman with a bandaged eye, the other a man with scars across his face.
Surely they must be for Lova and Scar. But how is Scar in Renacita?
Exactly my question.
Unfortunately, I never had the chance to confront either of them directly. I saw them only briefly before they disappeared. I'm not sure why they've gathered here in Septimont. We must prepare for whatever plans they have. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont, but I fear this is far from over. There is something else. Perhaps due to the Dark Tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodian's pull is growing stronger.
I thought he was dead!
Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Thenodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
So you tell me that now
Black Shores. Is that where you're from?
the Thenodian is trying to revive himself through Cardathia now. So they lied to us at the end of the last story, quite blatantly. Or they're gonna say, oh, but we didn't know, as in the characters in the story didn't actually know. You tell me a Sentinel couldn't, the Sentinel who was fused with the Thenodian wouldn't have known all this shit? They could still revive? They didn't know that Mia was its daughter, too?
If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
Oh. Wasn't sure if you were still there.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything.
Why did the story repeat itself so many times before Cardathia got there? That also doesn't make sense. Yeah, wasn't sure if you had bounced already.
All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the dark tide, unable to escape, until I met Carter Thea.
Oh yeah, it's true. I almost forgot. I should tell you already since you're here. Unfortunately, I went to see my surgeon yesterday on Friday, and I'm getting an EMR on Monday, but I'm also I need to have an operation, a surgery on Wednesday, next Wednesday. It's not the big one, good, and I hope I wouldn't need it, but yeah, we'll have to see what's wrong once again. But yeah, so small surgery on Wednesday, which means I might be out, not talking, not streaming for about a week, maybe, I hope. But yeah, so that's my story. That's gonna happen soon. Normally.
She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back.
Tell me about your death.
Death? Well, I'll start from the very beginning. My journey to win the championship. I had failed to expose the family's match fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Vale of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. Then the dark tide began to surge. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality I knew and the Sonoro world created by the Fraxidus began to blur.
So even you don't know!
In those 3 days of the story where Carter Thea didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled to dust.
Why did it need to repeat the story? Was it to make... Could it not make the Trinodian strong enough within one story so it repeated the same story over and over again? And unfortunately, we got here ahead of time? Ay.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Carter Thea saved me. The me who had lost her role and her memories. We wandered the abandoned city of Septimont and pieced together that the Fraxidus and the Threnodian were the true architects of the chaos. Yet in the end, my role was claimed by the Threnodian. My body disappeared before Carter Thea's eyes. But before I was lost to oblivion, Carter Thea gave me a sliver of her frequency. I think it was that frequency that unknowingly led to our paths crossing in the story.
So, you tell me Catafia literally got the... So the Strenodian was taking her life force, and Catafia got the right on time to save her. Well, that happens a lot in stories, doesn't it? Just in the nick of time. But why wouldn't they just need to kill her once? In one story? We don't even know how many times she relived that day where she died.
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Many years ago, Mia cast herself into the sea to escape the Threnodian's control. But Domina Julia recovered her broken body from the depths and handed it over to the Fraxidus. For years, they subjected her remains to twisted experiments until the Threnodian's essence, still lingering within her, finally awakened. The Threnodian took control of Mia's corpse, turning it into a half-human, half-sea creature monstrosity. It formed an alliance with the Fraxidus. The last trace of Mia's reverberation was forced to be part of it, tortured and ravaged.
But in that case, doesn't that mean that even the Sentinel could come back to life?
Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you now. It was a long story, but the ending turned out well. Though, thinking of Mia still upsets me.
Of course.
Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes, it was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon. I found something tied to you there.
Okay.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
Before that, let's pick this up.
Wind, guide me.
Okay.
Thank you, my
Trusting me.
The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont.
I guess we can teleport. Oh, that's where it is. Or if we go to the central hub. And I need to turn that. Okay. I didn't understand that this was the central hub when we came in here the first time.
When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled.
But wasn't that within the story?
I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes?
Yes.
For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories.
That's such
For this
bullshit!
reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
Okay.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping.
Okay, let's just go with it. Just go with it.
Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it
felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
You feel faint for
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction.
What the fuck?
You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning.
It's
I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit discords.
Gonna shower, KK.
The dark tide
Have a good one.
connects
So
everything.
much bull.
I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself.
Yeah, it doesn't take it. Maybe you're gone, but I'm still gonna say it. That's the problem. It's like I know some people out there will say, "Oh, it's logical. You just don't understand the story." No, we understand the story. Basically, they're adding new rules by saying, "Oh, they forgot. Oh, we're rewriting reality. Oh, this, oh that." Like I said, they're just layering new rules on what was written before by creating some bullshit kind of plot device to make it happen. I would still play the last story that came out. I'm not sure if it will be today or another day. I'll still play it, but for me, if they're gonna continue like this, I will be dropping this game too. I mean, they have amazing animations and some very cool characters and amazing combat, but your story it feels like it's being written on or it's being held, I should say, by a house of cards. Like a foundation of cards just waiting to fall at any moment. Like, you can say that all this makes sense, but it's like, where was this information? There was no hint or anything about this.
But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
And also the whole, oh, the princess is in another castle. Fuck you. Mia's sword.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back.
Yeah.
The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here.
Griffins call, banners gold, glory hums beyond the clouds.
It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
Flames of Heart quest complete. So much at the same time there. City that shines 10%. And this is a story that came out a month ago. And only 10% of players have done that on the PS5. I can only imagine that it must be similar on something like Steam. But they're making so much money that it can still go on, it seems. Or I can always come back here. For now, what do I want to do? Dream catchers in the secret garden. Let's see. Let's just check this out.
Still buzzing about the last great Aegon. Can't wait to see your gladiators in action again. The Open Tournament is on the horizon, and the qualifiers are underway. This is your chance to witness the rise of new legends. Solace is bringing you live coverage of every match. And best of all, drinks are on the house for the entire tournament. Come grab a seat and enjoy at Solace.
Qualifiers, huh? Sounds like a blast!
Want to check it out?
Heck yeah! Free drinks! I'm there.
I thought you wanted to watch the matches.
And we will, just with a drink in hand. Come on, let's get going!
God damn it.
Wind, guide me.
Wonderlux barbecue, please!
By the end of this match, the Scratchy will have extended their winning streak to 21.
Looks tasty.
Despite the name, this team of young Outlanders has made it this far without a single scratch. And their next challenge, Vulcan Mining, one of Septimont's most established teams. Will victory smile on the Scratchy once again? Stay tuned.
Who's calling?
It's from the Black Shores. Let's find a quieter spot.
Yeah, we can stop before the next story starts.
Consultant, we have Cardathia's inspection report here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not yet.
No? Well, then why the fuck are you calling me?
Since this case is unprecedented, we'll need more time to fully understand it. But we've confirmed a few things.
So you do have information.
After merging the power of the Sentinel and the Threnodian, she subconsciously absorbs nearby energy whenever she uses her forte. Last time she fought in a sonorosphere tainted by the dark tide. This may explain why she felt the Threnodian's pull growing stronger.
Perhaps this is exactly what the Fractus want.
I'm alright. Please, don't worry about me. No challenge is too great when your will is strong. Trust in science for a simpler solution, Miss Cardathea. For now, she should avoid using her forte. Based on the data you sent back, the inverted tower may be the ideal place for her recovery. Yes, that Sonorosphere's formation is connected to Imperator, which should help stabilize Cardathea's energy.
Okay.
Also, during her examination earlier, Cardathea sensed traces of the Leviathan's residual energy again.
Again? As in somewhere else in the world again, you bullshitters?
Yes. It felt the same as the power I sensed when fighting Mia. I couldn't pinpoint the source.
Oh, this is bullshit.
It seemed to come from somewhere south of the Black Shores. Deep underwater.
Now I know it's 100% bullshit. Okay, like I said, I'll still play the next story. Oh god, I love the animation. I love the characters. I love the fighting, but god damn this story. It hurts me. Just like I may be letting go of Xenazon Zero. And Xenazon Zero at least has some fun challenges, but in this game I haven't found anything that I've enjoyed doing, just like fighting in the tower and stuff like that you have to do weekly. Or the Dreamscape world where you have to do that weekly. I don't find that one fun, honestly, compared to Xenazon Zero. So yeah, I might actually let this one go completely once we've done with the next story.
We're narrowing down the search. Once we have a location, we'll inform you immediately. Understood. I'll notify our contact to arrange transport for you. Please, be very careful.
This is gonna be... I would love to...
Similar to the
Dream catches.
Power in Mia's body. Does that mean Mia wasn't the only one?
So, where to next?
The dock. It's time to set sail.
Okay, we'll set sail and guess we'll stop it there. Goddamn, I wish I could film Rinami's reaction when she'll hear about that. God damn. Oh, let me see if I can grab that before I bounce in the city. Oh, but it's like down, isn't it? Fuck's sake, it's way far.
Did you bet right on the last match?
Damn, I'd love to see her reaction.
Is this so cutie? Ta-da! Mommy loves you so much.
I love the exploration in this game too, but I cannot forgive such a story. It's almost like it's oh oopsie, we killed this boss, but we needed him for the entire, you know, this entire story, but we killed him by accident, kind of thing. Oh wait, I came here for something, didn't I? The only reason I didn't... Okay, it's down there. And the last one, and then we'll just teleport. But yeah, I love the exploration in this game. I do. Yeah, I'm not doing that when I have only wind. And these are the only characters I've built at the moment, so... I guess I hadn't really explored this city, had I? Oh yeah, because I had to go back to the early regions to explore those. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, goddamn, flying is such a cool ability. And yet... Yeah, no, we can finish exploring another time. It can be me off stream or me... And that's if I keep playing this game. God damn, this story is ridiculous. What do you mean this motherfucker is still alive? Is it Voldemort? Hmm.
Consultant, we've located the source of the residue and sent the coordinates to your terminal. A ship is also ready, and you should see it nearby.
Got it. I'm on my way. I still don't know what the Fraxidus is planning. But whatever it is, it definitely involves Renacida. I'm counting on you to investigate further. Wind go.
Set sail from Septimon towards...
These coordinates bring us closer to Raguna.
Should we hit up our friends there for a hand? They might know a thing or two about this.
The more people involved, the more attention we might draw from the Order. Their eyes are everywhere, including on our friends. Besides, we've seen before how the Renacidans are more vulnerable to the Thnodians' power. If they get involved, it could put them in danger.
Right. That makes sense. It's all so quiet. Still no sign of the Thrunodian. Well, just holler if you need me.
Alright, I thought that was near the Black Shoals, the Trinodian. Did we use this gondola to go all the way there?
Greetings, righteous one. If unanswered questions have left you wary, allow me to guide the path before you.
Okay, after this, we'll stop it there.
With the divinity's blessing, I follow their words, for I am bound to their will. Blasphemy. I see now how the faithless have led you astray, coaxing you to abandon the righteous path.
No, we literally killed your god.
I'm not here to play games. Cut to the chase. What are you after?
Renacita must be unified and purified, for only then can its people be free from fear and division.
Don't tell me he's another child of the fucking gods.
As their grace and divine will shine upon us once more, so too has their divine power returned from the faithless lands of Septimont. With this power, I will unite the divided minds and build a paradise where tears no longer fall. Join me in this great cause, righteous one. This is also a chance to rid yourself of a foe that has long plagued you. The Fraxidus.
Ah, So you and the Fraxidus can't agree on how to split the Thenodians' residual energy.
I serve their will. It is the only true path.
He didn't care if it was the Trinodian or the Sentinel.
As for the hubristic faithless, they deserve no salvation, nor will they obstruct my course. Despite our shared enemy, you still choose conflict over cooperation.
Wait, what did... I can smell blood. Whose blood have you spilled?
I trust what I see. There's no need for me to ally with you.
You will find no escape from the storm ahead.
Why was she down? How can she just make portals anywhere she wants? I have so many questions. That was definitely not an attack, though.
Such leniency is not your style.
I need you alive to explain this.
Remember the story you experienced in Septimont? The one of the girl lost to the sea? A soul in defiance of itself, its essence seeping into a brilliant gem. It drifted here with lingering whispers of resentment. Enchanted, the faithful of the deep followed its call, seeking to claim the divine power as their own. This is a twisted movement in the symphony, and to play it again, your strength is necessary.
The Thenodians' residual energy in the sea came from Mia. And it crystallized inside a gem?
Such bullshit.
You already know what I'm here for, don't you?
Nothing but this deserves your stay in such barren waters. This is just the beginning. Wandering this unfamiliar sea alone will lead you nowhere, and you'll have no defense against the Order's zealotry.
Are you proposing a cooperation?
Thought I heard something over there! Search every corner!
I'll take care of the Order's guards first. Then, we'll discuss the gem's whereabouts.
Of course, even if everyone here stood against you, none would truly rival your power. Alas, time slips through our fingers. Were I granted the luxury, I would wait for my injuries to heal and reclaim everything myself, rather than risk it all to save you.
So she's been hurt.
You might find the right path on your own, but listen closely. Hear those distracting footsteps. They will never cease pulling you astray. By the time you finally silence the noise and find your way, what you seek may already be lost. The choice is yours.
Think you can turn the tide with words alone? Nice try.
Nothing there. What about over there?
Glad you made the wise choice.
Remember, it's just for now.
Everything is made of frequencies. Once the melody is distorted, its rhythm is skewed. No blunt force can ever rectify it. Unless one orchestrates its essence anew. After you.
He just showed us how it's done. But she's too weak right now to keep it going. Orchestration is one of Rulova's resonance abilities. Oh, it's her ability? Wait, did we just steal it? Copy it? It can tap into an object's essence and change its state. After orchestrating, the behavior of nearby objects will be affected for some time. Orchestration can be ended early. Orchestration consumes energy. Energy gradually recovers when not orchestrating. Oh.
Same door again.
Time your moves carefully. That way, you can shift its state at will.
It's a cool mechanic. And yeah, we can already play with Rulova. Beautiful flowers.
They're here. You open that gateway.
Out of the question.
Even if you don't, the Primus will be there. You'll never get the gem. This is the only way.
Oh yeah, sure, I was gonna stop, wasn't I? I didn't expect it to flow so immediately into the next story, to tell the truth.
Symphony of life. Leave them be. They won't wake. Mismatched rhythms, twisted frequencies. Both are signs of the gem's touch. How vexing. After all this time chasing me, they still haven't learned to let go.
That way you got your injuries.
I'm just surprised the Order dared to target you. I thought they'd behave before the great laureate.
Spare me the commentary. Fenrico wants the gem, and I intend to stop him. That's all that matters. Now, lead the way.
We should leave.
It's also another one of those flowers. Oh, it's here, yeah. Oh yeah, sure, once again I was gonna stop. Honestly, I'm tempted to continue. It's 7. At least the stories in Wandering Waves, they don't make them last 4 hours, but it's 2 hours of beautiful scenery, beautiful animation, fun combat. Like the story bosses are actually, you know, challenging. But but then bullshit story, plot points and such. Honestly, I do want to continue the story, but I need to actually cook something that will go bad. Otherwise, when you're doing too many things at the same time. But yeah, I know, I'd really want to continue the story right now. I wouldn't sure I'd see it as logical, but honestly, what?
Are we there yet?
It still doesn't make sense yet.
I will clear the mist and reveal the path before you. The blades of ignorance and chaos are yours to shatter.
It still doesn't make sense, it's true, that we can play as her, as if she became a good guy, but maybe there'll be an explanation for that. So I think I'm gonna go, for now, go and cook. Hopefully eat. Yeah. And then come back and finish this. Because yeah, we do want to play through the story and see if it actually does somehow make sense. I don't know why, but just from that little bit of story that we had with her right now, I'm like, okay, I don't mind getting her. I remember I found her really fun. Actually, a lot of them. It's like I remember when I was still playing Genshin Impact. Those who controlled the power of the air were the most fun characters, and this one, it's this one. How's it called again? How do they call it again? I don't remember the name they used. We had the dark power. Havoc. Yeah, they are such fun characters to play. Even those that I don't want to play. Like, they are fun characters. Who knows, maybe I just don't want to play them because, you know, you have to pay pretty much or sacrifice a ton of time to get them. But yeah, even Rukia was super fun. What was it? Rukia? Rukia. I don't remember how it's pronounced. But yeah, super fun to play. And many of the others I've tried out too. Always enjoyed them. Yeah, let's see. Oh, wait. Oh. It would make sense to do these pulls when I come back, wouldn't it? It would make sense to do these when I come back, and we're actually going to continue the story. Hopefully it's enough to get her, but it's not guaranteed, if I remember well. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go and cook before, because that I can't let that spoil. I'm defrosting the freezer, and so the stuff in the fridge is it's connected, so yeah, I need to go and cook this up, and then I'll be back hopefully soon. Yeah, well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want more. We will be playing through this story, this part of the story. Like I said, we'll see if I'm happy enough, if I can disconnect myself. No, we'll see if we're happy enough at the end of this part of the story. If I am, I will continue, because among the gacha games is the most consistent. Well, it gets better. Well, honestly, it does get better over time. First parts of the story are absolute hell to get through. So definitely it does get better, but it doesn't make sense. The story's a bit all over the place. So yeah, we'll see. If I'm happy with the story, we're full over here. Oh, hey, Minimew. Did you just get back? But yeah, as I was saying, I'm gonna take a break to cook, so that the stuff I need to eat this weekend doesn't spoil. And then I'll be back to finish this today, actually, since they don't drag out the story like the other games, other gacha games, I should say, to be precise. It's yeah, at least now it's true that when I think about Cartophia's story, that thing took ages to get through. Holy fuck. It was good, from some parts were good, but it took ages. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and Remio. When this part of the story started, they said they found another. They could feel that monster again. That's where we're going right now. Apparently the one I killed at the end of the last story, her body created a gemstone which still has the power of the dark god. So yeah, once again.
Harvey co-subscribed to the channel.
Here we go again. God damn. And yeah, when I come back, I'll do these. Well, I could do. No, it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to do it on the stream that would have image. So we'll do it like that. Yeah. I could be more forgiving with these games. We're not asking for so much money, but they just try to take as much as they can from people. So yeah, we're literally trying to find this gemstone that has the power of that monster. Like, how many times can you fucking revive? And also for the story, like, how they must be coming up with this story as they go on, because... And also look at this, we're underwater and we're breathing. No explanation whatsoever. Huge, like, tsunami hit us, we fell under the water, she pulled us somewhere, and it seems we're under the water. Well, we're in the water. Just casually breathing, no explanation. Of course, they can tell me this is the kind of world it is, but I hope by the end of this story, I'll be able to choose whether to continue or not. There's a lot to love about this game, but they should hire me. Could I fix this? Could I fix this at this point? Well, I could write the next stories in a way that makes more sense. But yeah, okay. Thanks for watching. Oh. Huh. That's her idol animation. I must say they put a lot of work into some of these idol animations. God damn. Yeah, she's definitely a character I'd want to get. So once I come back, I'll try and get the pulls. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you later, hopefully. Oh yeah, I told you about the surgery that I'm gonna have. And yeah, we'll talk maybe on Discord. Because of course there's more than that. And yeah, happy birthday to your brother. If I remember well, this would be Roberto, right? But yeah, happy birthday. It's only been, okay, yeah, 2 hours, 42 minutes, and we started this part. And I am going to take out the freezer, which is water all over the place. I need to mop that up. And then I guess there's already something on the floor. So let's cook first. We'll cook first before anything else. I need to cook first. Yeah. Need to cook first. Wait, what expired? Huh? Wait, what? What the fuck just expired? They're not even gonna tell me? Wait. No, they wouldn't. No, it wasn't that. Yeah, no, it wasn't that, but I don't know what it was that expired. I have no fucking clue. If it's a discount coupon, I don't give a fuck. But if it was something good, I do give a fuck. I have no idea what just expired. God damn it. That's annoying. Okay, let me go and we'll be back. Later. If I do get that character, it will definitely make me more susceptible to wanting to continue this game. But hey, we'll see. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later. Have a good time at your brother's birthday, and yeah, let's do that Fortnite thing. I guess I'll have to see if I want to watch that Fortnite event myself or participate in it. But I need to cook for now, that's for sure. Alright. See you in a and bye-bye stream. Catch you later. We're gonna finish this shindig.